You're listening to the Dash Action Podcast, Campaign 1, The Tales of Bet Shao. Dash Action is a real play tabletop adventure comedy podcast. It is not suitable for tiny children and their feeble, inferior brains. Welcome back to Bet Shao, Dashers. I'm your DM, or designated mad lad, Lewis Power, joined by 3 lost souls emerging from the netherworld. He traveled into the underworld and took Hades' hand. In marriage, it's Gordon Grundy.
That's a true story. That actually happened. Hi, Taryn. So happy to be out of that cave. I don't know what's happened next, but that last monster shook him a little bit. He's not happy, but we're happy to be out. Let's go.
He's crossed the river Styx and told the Dark Priestess to come sail away. It's Ben Simpson.
The last thing Moscow remembers is there being loot on the ground, but with all the dead people from the tomb, he's like, do we take this? Do we not take this? I'm going to leave it to Taryn.
Leave thieving to the experts.
That's right.
Yeah.
Which isn't always Taryn, though.
Taryn may or may not have forgotten to pick up all the loot.
She broke through the gates of Tartarus to give Cerberus a treat and a scratch on all 3 heads. It's just Darcy Whiteley.
Oh, that's me. Yes. Ray has had a bit of a spell with fighting again, which she does enjoy. Her head is still at the moment in the other realm with flashbacks of potential family history and just trying to piece her own history back together.
Yeah, trying to piece your history back together. What could help with that is a recap. Last time on Tales of Bet Shao, the team left the Hall of Mirrors and ventured into a black abyss with black liquid covering the ground and thin black columns illuminated by strange lights in the distance. They continued forward until they heard Marge shouting in the darkness. Confused and scared, they questioned what was happening and ran towards the sound of Marge, who seemed to be drowning. Ray pointed out that something wasn't right before her and Moscow were paralyzed and started seeing visions. Suddenly, what appeared to be Marge revealed itself to be a lure on the tail of a horrific biomechanical creature with blade arms that attacked Taryn. However, having prepared himself, Taryn was able to get off a strike first. While the creature and Taryn battled, Moss and Ray were stuck in visions. Moscow seeing his father in battle with demonic creatures in the skies over Bet Shao, and Ray seeing a young man grieving for the loss of herself and her family before joining a military and recently returning to Bet Shao. Taryn held his own in one-on-one combat with the creature as its tail lure turned into Dyro, and Taryn dealt and took significant damage. Eventually, the others managed to break out of their stupor and joined the battle. However, the tables turned when Taryn was stunned and saw visions of a man abandoning his pregnant wife and flying into a source of immense energy, and a woman in an asylum. Ooh. The battle continued with Moss and Ray dealing more damage until Moscow was pierced through the stomach and mortally wounded. Ray managed to damage the tail lure enough to help snap Taryn out of it, and Moscow rolled a natural 20 on his death save, as the Song of Olna brought him back to consciousness. They defeated the apparition with Ray landing the final strike. It was brought down and started sounding some sort of siren and charging up energy. The team sprinted forward to the sound of Milo's voice and just made it through a door before a huge explosion rocked the tomb and it started collapsing around them. They managed to escape the crumbling chamber just in time and made it up the stairs and found themselves back in the mausoleum, surrounded by some loot, and saw that the cemetery and the swamp they originally saw disappeared in a wave of magic. And that's where we left off, and our team has leveled up.
Woohoo!
I love levels.
You guys, the dust settles, you see the old abandoned cemetery that you first came into has now changed back into regular parklands, except for the mausoleum that you stand in. You look around, and you see in the mausoleum, there is in fact scattered treasure, there's a chest, and a few other items. What would you like to do?
Definitely gonna have a look through all of this loot. I'm gonna have to open the chest. That's my thing. I'm the chest boy.
You do like a good chest.
Big
Yeah,
fan of chest.
maybe don't call me a chest boy. That's a terrible nickname.
Chest boy, chest boy.
Moscow crosses chest boy off his notepad.
Excellent. Go ahead and everyone can make a perception or investigation roll.
I got a 14.
That is a total of 4.
22.
Okay, excellent. Taran, you go up and start trying to open the chest and looking for the lock on it. It seems to be without an obvious lock. Moscow, you looking around, you see there is now coins on the ground, gold coins. You see a sort of bronze cylinder with inscriptions carved into it. And Ray, you see 3 silvery orbs nestled in amongst the coins. There's a couple of goblets as well as the cylinder that Moscow's holding. Taran, go ahead and give me a intelligence check
Sure.
for the chest.
All right, 14.
14, excellent. You're looking at this chest and you can see that there's no seam in it. It's a solid chest. And Ray, as Taran's looking at this chest, you see a small canary lands on his shoulder. And then another one flies in, lands on the chest. A couple more fly around the roof. One lands on Moscow, one lands on Ray.
Well, this is freaking weird. Hey, little buddy. Wow.
Really
It's like there was a bird in the room. Wow. All right. Well, these dudes are pretty damn friendly. Ray, I'm having trouble with this chest. Can you hammer? Just smash it with your hammer.
Hammer smash it.
Hammer smash.
Ray smash.
Ray smash. I don't have a hammer. You have a hammer.
Yes, I do. I have axey things. Do you want me to axey thing it?
I just want it open. Like if it had a seam, I'd use my crowbar because I'm the guy with the crowbar. But it doesn't even have a seam, so just smash it, I guess. Why is there a bird on your head?
Another one flies in and lands. A second one lands on the chest.
It's very Snow White.
It is a little bit.
You want me to smash the thing? Yes.
Yeah. Well, hang on.
do I
Let me
need-
get the birds off first. Don't hurt the birds.
I will take to it with my hand axe, and I will open it for you since you asked so nicely. And I will
Thanks.
avoid all of the canaries.
Absolutely. So you put it on the ground. Ray, you pull out your hand axe. Go ahead and make a strength check.
Okay. 15 plus 4, 19.
19, not too bad. You bring down the hand axe onto the chest and it bounces off it and sends that vibration through your wrist. A little boom. And the birds, they fly away and land on different parts of the building.
So it doesn't open it though. It
No,
ricochets off
it
or bounces
ricochets
off.
off,
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
And sort of sends that reverb through your
Yep, okay.
hand.
You're on your own, mate.
Moscow goes up to it and touches it and casts Identify.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Classic Identify.
I feel like you've just watched us attempt this and you're like, I got this. Hang on a second, guys.
It's all fuel for songs.
Yeah, you see Moscow goes up, touches it, and his eyes glow. Sort of hair blows back a bit. You learn that this is a solid iron chest. It has some sort of locking ward on it, and that's about the extent of it. It is a simple iron chest, but it has a spell on it that is got it locked currently. And one of the canaries starts nibbling at your ear, Moscow, and one of them starts pulling through your hair, Taran.
Oh,
Just playfully.
these guys are getting a little bit friendly there. Hey, buddy.
That's more than you guys got out of the waitress that time when we were at the bar.
I don't need to be reminded. Thank you. I'm gonna take
Is it?
little birdie out of my hair. I'm gonna put him over there. Just
And you hear, don't mind them. They're with me.
oh, well, that makes me feel better.
Turn
Hello.
around. You turn around and leaning up against the doorway, you see a tall, young man with short, cropped blonde hair and sort of silvery grey eyes, big smile on his face, wearing Hessian pauper clothes. You turn around and he's leaning up, arms crossed in the doorway, and he goes, "Pardon the intrusion. but I'd like to have a word.
Where did you come from? You weren't in the thing. What are you doing out here? This is ours.
Get your own chest.
Yeah, you go get your own treasure.
Moscow like kneels down and just starts slowly pushing coins into the bag of holding while keeping his eyes on this new fella.
Yeah.
And this guy goes, I did not mean to alarm. Thought it was time we became acquainted. And he looks at you, Taran. He goes, my name is Josian. Pleasure to meet you, finally.
Hi, Josian. My name's Taran, but something tells me that you already knew that.
You would be right. I have been watching you guys for a while, and I felt it was about time to make myself known and get the last piece of the puzzle. And he stands up off the doorway and puts his hands in his pockets, and the canaries all fly over. 2 of them land on each shoulder, and 1 of them lands on top of his head. I know this seems a bit weird. Let's have a talk, please. And wave his hand over, and you see like just a table and chairs where there wasn't before. Shall we sit? And he looks at all of you.
Nothing about this is weird. We often find ourselves faced with chests and random birds appearing and a table and chairs just appearing poof out of fucking nowhere. So can we sit and talk and you can tell us why you've been watching us perhaps?
That's the idea, certainly. And
Moscow readies a spell.
Yeah, he does.
what spell are you ready?
Hold person.
Okay. Brilliant.
Also, I'm picturing like a young David Bowie.
Yeah, very much. Very much.
I'm not mad about this. Yeah.
Very much looks like a young David Bowie.
Raytoon's like, yeah, wine and dine me.
The rest of you fellas can fuck off right now.
This man is covered in canaries.
Yeah, the gold's over there, boys.
My friend's like, I got some gold for you too.
Damn.
And he sits down and he goes, I can definitely appreciate the awkwardness that my late entry has caused. But you have been on a quest with my sword.
This is my sword. And Taran holds on to the Frostbrand rapier. No, this is my sword.
Too right you are. And so now is the other. He leans back in his chair and looks at you all and goes, I do apologize for the violent nature of the challenges that you've undertaken, but you've all proven yourself. And I'm here to do the final step.
Okay, cool. Taran pulls out his sword. All right, come on. Final step, let's go. I'm ready for this. You should have seen the shit I just fought. I can take you on.
I thought we finished the trials.
And he goes, come, my friend. And you feel the super warm energy and somewhat calmed.
Is a super warm him peeing himself?
I understand the reason for you to be cautious. I am a friend.
All right, friend. Well, how about you tell us your name before I slice out your tongue?
Again, my name is Josian.
Oh, yeah, forgot.
Everyone, let's be calm. And I shall explain myself.
All right, Moscow sits down at the table.
Taran's holding the Frostbrand in one hand and the chest in the other. He's not letting go of anything.
And Ray is looking up at him quite dreamily.
God damn it, Ray. Just
Keep it in your pants.
head in the game.
When you found the sword, it came as a curse. You thought it found by accident, but rather it was providence. Ever since you found the sword, you've been on a mission, whether you knew it or not. And that's culminated in this last trial in the chamber. You and your friends, working together, have proven yourselves more than worthy to undertake the task at hand. The last step is for me to simply ask if you're willing to accept this responsibility.
I'm hearing a lot of lofty words going on, but I don't even know what this responsibility is. You just show up with your birds and your magic chairs.
Bro, calm down.
No! We literally just got eaten by a giant thingy.
I was there. I saw the thing.
Yeah. And now this guy's just like, oh, you're all fucking...
He's not shouting. You don't need to shout either.
Can you keep it in your pants for 2 minutes?
I'm sorry. I didn't think you could see it. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
You're not wrong to be cautious and upset. This is why I thought it best to attend in this form, to try and answer some of your questions. You've seen the visions. I know a lot of it is vague, as they often are. I represent the owner of the sword, the original owner of the sword, the creator of the sword. And as I'm sure some part of you has picked up, returning the sword and completing the trials is part of a grander mission.
Wait, so you're like Aemon Kain's friend? Are you Aemon Kain? You know him? Hang on, wait. The creator of the sword, wasn't that Bahamut?
You see his eyes shimmer, and it was. And Aemon Kain was a great friend of mine.
Taran's gonna sit down and shut the fuck up for the rest of this conversation.
How old are you?
Dude, you don't ask gods that. Shh, it's really rude.
Moscow scratches his head. Like, are you like really old?
Indeed I am, little friend. Indeed I am. However, this form, I am younger than you. I've come as an aspect of an avatar. Because you have proven yourself worthy of the challenge at hand. I need to now know if you are willing to undertake it. I would never force someone into this. There are dark powers at work in Betshal and around. And soon enough will come the time where we will need people like yourself, people with fundamentally good hearts. I thought it best to come and see if it's something you were all willing to undertake.
Yeah, we've seen some nasty stuff in Betshal, especially in the ward. You got like crime everywhere, but you know, that's kind of home. I mean, I don't want to shit on crime too much. I mean, I'm a thief. That's my thing. I'm kind of known for it.
You're pretty good at crime.
Yeah.
You're like
You do crime real
a top
good.
crime criminal.
That's right. So why... Taran, crime criminal.
The police cops haven't caught you yet.
Crime criminal avoiding capture by the police cops.
What can we do? It seems like there's a whole corrupt system, but I mean, we're only 3 people, and 2 of the 3 people are really fucking short.
You underestimate yourself, my friend. It's not just any group of 3 that could defeat the aberration, pass the challenge of the mirrors, defeat the knight, the guardian, find the tomb, as well as your battles in the sewers, even your first encounter with Japheth's creation.
Well, you have been watching for a little while, huh?
I like to make sure my gut can be trusted.
What'd you have in mind for saving Betshal?
Ancient pacts unfortunately prevent me from directly assisting and providing too much information, but there is entities within the city planning to bring about not only the end of Betshal, but possibly the destruction of the realm. There is one within the Council of the Emperor who has lofty aspirations for great evil. He has a vast network of his own crime criminals that he...
This guy speaks my language.
This makes perfect sense, yes.
And the Prophet of the Sword has always been a great defender of Betshal and goodness and truth.
Moscow puts his hand on Taran's shoulder and says, this is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like what you've been hoping for, isn't it? Like the savior of Betshal? Like...
Yeah, it turns out I have trust issues, and this was like really weird.
Is it because he tried to take your sword back?
Yeah.
You know, that's fair.
Well, I mean, you can trust us and we're with you. And he casts heroism on.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Another example of why it's all 3 of you that have an individually important part to play in this and what's to come. You'll all see similar developments and offers. This vestige, this sword, chose Taran, but there are others, other forces that may have designs on each of you.
I mean, my connection with Olna's been growing.
Since we've been hanging out more often, like, you started off playing music, but now you wield magic through music. If you can do that, and I guess I got chosen by a magic sword.
Yeah, from that ball guy.
Yeah, hang on, Josian. Why was the sword with a dude who collected balls? Was that part of your plan?
Things happen as they may. The plan for the sword was to not be found until it was ready to be found. And where better to hide than in a den full of severed testicles?
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I would never look there.
I probably shouldn't have looked there. And now thinking back on it, I can't think why I looked there.
Exactly.
You were the man for the mission.
Okay, cool. So I've been chosen by a magical sword. Like, that's, yeah, okay. I think I can save the town. Moscow can wield magic, and Ray Toon's here too.
She's here for, comedic effect and to occasionally wield an axe of some description.
Yeah, she's got a really cool hammer I want.
Trust me, the power within this little one looks at you, Ray Toon. From what I've seen, will soon be unrivaled
Dude, don't call her little.
by few.
Puts a middle finger up in Taryn's face.
What's next? We have finished this challenge, right?
Moscow gets up and starts just piling more coins in the bag of holding now that it seems pretty safe.
Yeah, get to that.
Yeah.
I'm listening, I'm just over here.
And can we just make sure Milo's somewhere nearby?
Oh yeah,
Where's
where's
Milo?
that little dude?
Is he in the bag of holding?
Stop eating those coins. Get them out of your mouth. Yucky. Yucky.
You just see like pile of coins starts moving and Milo just burst out of the coin pile. It's like, bah! He goes, perhaps we can make this less cumbersome. Waves his hands over the coins and they turn into a couple of bags of like platinum coins.
Oh, please do that again. That was amazing. Holy crap.
The platinum coins are equal to the value that were the gold. It's yours.
Whoa.
You will need funds to continue your work.
I huck them in the bag.
Yeah.
No.
Taryn holds out the chest. Can you unlock this? I don't.
It opens. Inside the chest, you see 3 little cylinders that fit inside the palm of your hand. Josian says, you all need to develop more before you'll be able to wield them. But each one of those is a boon for each of you. As far as what you need to do now, there is still some time before things get in motion. You need to continue your path, follow what you were doing, and keep developing your strength and cunning.
Do you think it's safe for us to go back to the ward now?
Whatever you do, you will have to be cautious. I do know the ward is, in the last 3 days, the ward has changed. Members within the council have sent more military into the ward. It is kind of on martial lockdown.
Oh, crap.
Maybe we better wait it out here for a bit longer.
You said it was up to us to undo the corruption, but how are we going to fight against like a whole army locking down a city?
The corruption I speak of is not your typical governmental corruption. The corruption I speak of is a greater, darker, much more evil corruption. The corruption of a great and powerful dark mage within the council who is trying to get his hands on several items in order to bring back an avatar of Tiamat.
That's a lot of magic stuff. I feel like I might need to connect with Olna more before we try anything too crazy. I'm still working out my magic, but maybe there's a way for me to get in touch with that better.
We're going to have to fight an avatar of Tiamat, then yeah.
Do what you need to do. It'll help us.
You will all need to develop further. As I have challenged Taryn, you will have your own challenges. Indeed, to connect further with Olna and Raytoon, you are set to find your path and your inner strength.
Yeah.
I come now today not to prompt you to immediate action, but to seek your consent to take on this responsibility. It is not in my nature to choose and force someone to do my bidding. You've proven yourself through the challenges. Now I have come to seek your approval.
And Taryn looks over to Moscow. We've come this far, right?
I mean, he didn't try and kill us when we came out of that tomb thing, so that's pretty trustworthy in my books.
It's a brownie point right there.
And he gave us all the loot.
He did let us, he gave us all the loot. Yeah. Look,
Should we do it? I think we should do it.
Thinking about like how far we've come, like from that first fight we had with that automaton in the tavern. We've come so far and we've learnt a lot. And I can't think of anyone else. Well, I'm not saying we're capable of saving Betshal, but there's definitely no one else higher up able to do it. So it's just us. We have to do this.
Okay.
And Ray puts her hand in the center.
What are you doing?
So the guys can put the... No, come on, guys.
Oh,
do the team thing. Everyone put your hands in.
right.
Do it. Do it.
Moscow rolls his eyes.
Come on, Milo.
And then
Everyone
with a smirk, he puts his hand in the middle.
Milo, Come on.
Come on, buddy.
Bah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Josie and I think we're going to do it.
Hang on, what do we get?
Oh,
Wait, that was
team,
it?
go team!
Oh,
Yeah.
go team,
Go
okay.
team. We're really more organised than this, I swear.
That last bit got really awkward.
We were just holding hands.
We are not more organized than this. That was about right.
Bang on trend for us.
Continue with what you were doing. Go along your path. Follow the breadcrumbs that you have been following. You're on the right path. We'll see each other again. And the birds start flying up in a double spiral helix.
One question. Are you the cat man?
Do you think birds would hang out with a cat man?
I don't know. Something weird's happening with the birds, but is he leaving? I don't know.
I don't think he's the cat man.
Well, is he?
Catman was mean. This guy's kind of nice. He gave me a thing.
We don't know that. He was a bird.
No, he's friends with birds. Catmen are not friends with birds. This is like 101 shit.
Remember, he was on the warehouse and he turned into a raven or something.
Are you the Catman? Come back! Come back!
Moscow's logic 1.
Yeah. The birds fly up in a helix and start turning into gold dust. And you guys have that conversation, and when you look for an answer, he's gone.
What do you guys want to do now?
Well, fuck.
I could go for some breakfast. Who wants breakfast?
Yeah, we should do that.
We should get the rest of this stuff in the bag.
Fit as much in as the bag of holding more.
I want to investigate the bronze cylinder.
Yeah, go ahead and make a investigation check.
Yeah. 9.
9. It is a casing of some sort. It's a bronze cylinder with carvings in it. Looks like it's got one end that would come off, but it seems stuck at the moment.
Since we're investigating things, can I check out what those orbs are?
Absolutely. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
6 + 3, 9.
9. You're not able to determine much from these orbs. They, as you stare at them, you get a sort of entranced by them a bit, but you snap out of it, and yeah, they seem valuable and, something magic, but with a 9, that's all you can determine. And Taran, as you think about the rapier, it starts to vibrate in its sheath. You pull it out and hold it up, and it's a lot heavier than a normal rapier because it was a solid platinum sword. All of a sudden, it at first looks like it's starting to melt. Platinum bits dripping off it, turning into coins on the ground, and the shape of it changes ever so slightly.
Taran has a lot of mixed feelings about his sword melting and it turning into coins.
Yeah. The shape of it changes. The weight changes to a lot more of a familiar, usable weight, and you feel a pulse from it as if there's more to unlock with this sword now. And it could be usable now.
Wow.
The extra weight has dripped off and turned into platinum coins on the ground.
Hells yeah.
And you swing it around, and it feels lighter and more like a weapon.
I am so glad I ditched the bedroll.
That stinky thing? Yeah, we all are.
Collectively. That was a neat party trick too.
Yeah.
How much platinum do we have all up now?
Much many need to update the
Says
ledger.
the bard to the thief.
Hey, I just steal the shit. I don't count it.
Yeah, look, you guys are absolutely loaded now. Are you going to take some time to count the money now?
I'll count it later.
We could go find food.
Yeah, I want to.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go back to the shop with the screaming frogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Peaches!
There's other things in there.
Peaches! You know that word is banned.
It's just like a yelling coming from the bag.
Yeah, just muffled yelling.
Man. Yeah, just, there was other things in that shop that would be cool. I mean, we could get some smart stones at least.
Okay, yeah, like one each. Well, that's not a bad idea. You know that deck of many things, right?
Yes.
90% of my brain is like, that's a real bad idea. We just, whoa, don't touch that. That's like, woo! But like the 10% is like, when am I going to get another opportunity? I mean, it could be fun. It couldn't be fun.
Let's do it. Just, fuck it, whatever.
All right.
Very soon you don't even know what it is.
Correct, but I think we should do
I
it.
also don't know, but the guy was like, he turned like real dark when he was talking about it, so
I want to reiterate, 90% of my brain says bad, don't do it. 10%, this could be fun.
You've gone on record. We've
Yep.
heard you. Let's buy the.
My vote officially is let's not do it. But like, let's go.
but let's
we're
go.
going
do it.
to
But
the
we're going to go do
store,
it.
so-
Okay, let's go to the store.
Yeah, you guys shake it off and you step out of the mausoleum. You look around, it's not there anymore. You just hear the quiet, the birds, the wind rustling through the trees, and you make your way through the park.
It's actually really pleasant out here.
Yeah, it's really pleasant. You see this old guy, filthy old guy with a big, dirty, matted beard. He's like, got his hands in his pants, and he's looking at you. He's like, really pleasant.
Anyway, move along, guys. Move along. Move faster. Move faster. Milo.
Ignore that guy.
Ignore the homeless guy touching himself.
Yeah, no, he's creepy. Let's just don't make eye contact. Get out of here. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. We go back to the store and go and ask to have a look at the deck of many things. Bear with me for 2 seconds, but I reckon Bahamut has just given us his blessing, right? He's going to be looking after us now. Like, we are his...
Tools.
Speak for yourself. But yeah, okay, we're his tools. We have got a lot of shit to do. If we're going to save the whole of Bet-Shal, we're going to need some stuff.
I think the smart stones is a good start.
Definitely we pick up some smart stones, but I'm thinking maybe, I don't know a lot about the deck of many things, but I think it's a really powerful item. It could potentially give us like what we need to do this just a little bit quicker.
Okay, but
The more I think about it, the more I'm on board with this. Like, I was 90% against it, but then I was thinking, no, a god has literally given us his blessing to go forth in his name and save a city. Like, he's not going to let anything bad happen to us.
Are you 80-20 now?
he looks 60-40 to me.
Yeah, look, he's verging on 50-50. Let's just go to the fucking store before he explodes. Please.
What's the worst that could happen?
Literally anything.
He said get stuck in a gem, I guess, but
Maybe that'll be a good thing. I don't know, how big is this gem? Is it a roomy gem? How much is the gem worth? Hey?
okay.
Can we just walk to the fucking store, please?
Moscow, if you get stuck in a gem, I promise to get you out before I sell it.
Okay, that was the one thing I was worried about.
Yeah.
Just that and nothing else.
I think this is going to be fun.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Excellent. All right, you guys head back through the park and through the Grange and arrive at the storefront of Silly Solly's. You see, though the street may be busy, the store is not. The store is empty.
Hello? Solly?
You hear coming from the back, "No, you stupid broom, I said right foot green square. You can't do anything right. Stupid broom."
Sorry, we didn't mean to interrupt. We just came back to get some stuff. But if you're busy, we can come back later.
Our Roomba's a lot better at playing that game.
Shh. Someone here. Customers. Shh. Act right. All of a sudden, pops up from behind the counter. "Hello, and welcome to Silly Solly.
Jesus Christ.
How can I help you today?"
Moscow, you want to grab some stones?
Yeah, I want to buy 3 sending stones.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Please.
Oh, okay, yes. You've come to the right place, fair travelers. We have a brand new customer discount. Only 120 gold for a smart stone.
Yeah, I'll get 3 smart stones, please. Moscow's really nervous being in this store.
Excellent. I'll get those right away for you, little sir. And he ducks down below the counter and he goes, Get off it. Here, get another box. Here. No, not that one. One of the older ones. Okay, excellent. I've got your smart stones right here. The freshest edition for 3 fine and discerning customers.
Okay.
That'll be 360 gold, thank you.
It's a good thing we're freaking loaded, huh?
Yeah, I hand over some gold or platinum, but
Yeah, you see his eyes go wide. He's like, licks his lips. He's like, thank you very much. Ooh, excellent. Love to see an easygoing customer.
Can you hand back that frog as well, please? Get rid of that.
well, I don't know what you're talking about. Moscow holds the bag of holding shut.
Did I hear say you're interested in frogs? We actually sell.
No, we got some frogs.
No, we're good. We're
Frogs are
set
good.
for frogs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. If you say so. Well, here are your smart stones.
I'll take 3 labeled potions of greater healing, please.
3 potions of greater healing.
Want
Okay.
more than 3?
Could go superior, I guess, now.
Oh, superior. Yeah, we'll go superior. I didn't even know that was a thing. How strong are healing potions, man?
Superior healing potions. Well, you are in luck. We've just got a fresh batch of the finest healing potions straight in from Xandarin, and they are only 500 gold each.
We can get them for cheaper down the road.
You mean that quack?
Yes, 450.
Oh, if you want to shop at McDuckin's, you can go ahead and shop there. That
We
man.
can take our money elsewhere.
I'm sure you can.
What, 470.
470. You're really twisting my arm, but okay, I guess.
I'm very little. I don't know how I'm twisting your arm.
I guess I could do that just for you because you're a first-time customer.
Good man. Pay the man.
I'm not sure that we've got 1,500 gold.
Do the math.
Yeah, I don't know. That'd be,
You're like, we don't want that many.
that'd be 150 platinum.
Platinums. I don't think we got 150
Damn it.
platinum.
I bartered so
There's-
hard too.
Yeah, no.
I'm more than happy to wait while you count.
Well, I mean, I guess we should at least work out how much money we have before we start doing this. Look, we'll go into the corner,
Moscow
empty up the
sits
bag.
on the floor and starts counting platinum.
I'll keep an eye out so no one comes in and tries to steal our platinum.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out too. And he's like looming over you, holding his fingertips together, being like, "Oh, that's a lot of platinum." And you count. You actually have a shitload of money. There's 3 big bags of platinum coins, which you, after a long time, end up counting out, and you actually have 2,000 platinum.
Sorry, could you say that again into my good ear?
Looks like you got I'd say 2,000 platinum right there.
Yeah. So 20,000 gold is what we just casually have in our back pocket.
Well, if I could.
No, excuse me. We need to just
You're not part of the team.
Just hold on a
We
moment.
need to-
Well, is there an opening? I mean, I was just going to say, you are preferred customers. I know it's your first time in the store, but I have very special items in the back that I only offer to individuals with panache and class like yourselves.
Taryn's trying to get a sentence out, but his mouth is watering so hard.
Just hear the smacking of wet lips.
Moscow's got Bahamut's Blessing as a song name in his little notepad, and he just puts a couple of underlines under it.
Sir, Sully, is your name Sil or Sol?
My name is David.
I am so sorry, David.
It's branding. It's purely branding, my good man.
No, that's fair. I didn't realize it was a franchise.
Listen, Dave.
David, we've recently come into some cash. And yeah, we're interested in seeing like what you've got out the back. Like what have you got? What are these special items?
Okay, yes. I will be just one moment. And he rushes out the back and goes, You stupid prawns, get it together. Get out of my way. Get you under my foot. Clamoring around, you hear clanging and a hullabaloo.
I could get a really fancy hat.
We've talked about this.
Yeah, but that was it was an okay hat. But this will be like a fancy hat.
Fucking top hat.
I wonder what happened to that Tantalova guy.
Tantalova.
Hey, can you concentrate?
And then he all of a sudden pops up from under the counter and he's holding a bunch of things in his arms. And he goes, all right, and lets them down onto the counter. Now, these are high ticket items. Okay, they're only shown to really, really valued customers such as yourselves with so much platinum. And
Raytoon points to what appears to be a frying pan.
he goes, this one, well, not just any frying pan. It is the skillet of endless fire.
We'll take it.
Oh,
Calm down.
Wow.
Skillet of endless fire. Be good for pancakes, guys.
Would be good for pancakes. But I don't want to carry it. Are you going to carry Are you going to carry a frying pan with you everywhere?
Bag of holding.
I forgot we had the bag of holding.
Yep.
Moscow closes the bag of holding.
Yes, this item, the frying pan, it is a cast iron expertly crafted in Hammer's Hold and enchanted in such a way that once it's heated, it never cools down.
I don't like it.
That
Hang
sounds
on.
like a fire hazard, actually. Hang on a second.
So you've never tested it?
Well, no, I mean, I don't want to waste its spell.
I don't.
This one's not for
I'll
you.
change
This
my-
one's not for
let's-
you.
let's-
Don't worry
let's
about
see what else
the
you've
fry
got. What
pan.
else have you
Don't worry about the fry pan. Shut up about the fry pan. He throws the fry pan through the window. He goes, you're obviously not, you're not chefs. You don't know. And, okay, this is a real good stuff. This one, and he pulls out this brass ball, intricate clockwork ball. This is the infinite labyrinth. This could be a holiday home, or you could trap someone in there and they can never get out.
That doesn't sound like a terrible idea.
We'll take it.
Hang on.
Everything.
Give me the money. Give me the money in your hand right now. No.
Smacks away hand.
This item is dangerous. Anyone who activates its puzzle is trapped into the infinite labyrinth, and there is only a very small chance of escaping. You'd have to be a mega mind genius to escape from this.
Okay, hands up if you're a Megamind genius.
Moscow shakes his head.
Put your hand down, Ray.
Right. It would
Pass.
be handy. No, okay. You know what? I'm just gonna go stand over in the corner and look at other things, and you guys can do all the buying, okay?
Look,
Milo?
you're allowed to stay here. I want your input, but
No,
I don't want
wanna-
you to jump in and buy everything that is shiny.
Yeah, we haven't had this much money ever.
Yeah, I know, and I want to make sure that we don't have the exact same amount of money as 10 minutes ago when we walk out of this shop.
Fine. Milo and I are
It
gonna
wouldn't be the
go.
worst thing in the world.
Milo and I,
I
will
think
be in the
someone's
corner.
planning retirement. I'm intrigued about the infinite labyrinth. That's really cool. Have you got anything else for us?
I have several other items here. Let me see. He starts rummaging through his bag. Well, I've got a lot of these, and they're very special. And he pulls out a Broomba and starts sweeping the counter. He goes, I mean, look at that. Is that the cutest thing you've ever seen?
Ray yells from the corner. We'll take it.
It's sold. And also, I have this. And he gets a very dark, ominous look on his face. He goes, I usually don't show this to just anyone who walks in here, but since you've never been here before, I'll show you. And he pulls out the cards and displays out these cards in front of him. He goes, each one of these cards has utterly immense power to change destinies.
Okay. So here's what I'm thinking, guys. Sorry, David, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but this is what I'm thinking.
As far as that I'll spiel, I was gonna do.
I'm kind of thinking, actually, we pick up the infinite labyrinth, because that actually could
It
come,
would actually be handy.
that could come in
battle.
very handy.
Yeah.
It happens to the person that activates it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, but if we.
I'm
What
good
if
at tricking
you
people.
activate it?
I'm not going to activate. Do I look? Don't answer that. I'm not going to activate it. But if we have it, we just keep it in the bag of holding until it's absolutely necessary. I'm an actor. I can convince anyone to do anything. I'm an out of work actor, but I can convince anyone to do anything.
Was the silence deafening?
Yeah, I'm more convinced now than a minute ago.
So we'll grab that and then let's check out what the cards do. And
Do we want to buy all of them?
no,
You can't buy all of them.
One of them. I shouldn't hear what any. That's a good idea.
Oh, God.
Just so we're clear, you have to tell me how many you'd like to buy. You pick them from the deck, and Silly Solids is not responsible for any injury or death that may occur from these cards.
you want to pick one. I mean, that's fair. We can pick one, but do you want to pick one each or one?
I am going to... Moscow gets serious. For like the first time.
This look goes over Masquera's face, and Taran has never seen this before. He's a little bit worried.
I am going to get this tiny Broomba for Nanny and Pappy. That is all.
For the anniversary or something.
A tear rolls down Taryn's face. That's the most wholesome thing I've ever heard.
It's so freaking sweet.
Moscow slaps some money on the counter without taking his eyes off Taran, pushes the little Broomba into the bag holder, and then crosses his arms.
I am stepping out of this conversation. I have my Broomba.
It's sweeping though, so he's like struggling.
Yep, you just turn it off. You just
So without taking his eyes off Taran, how do you do that? How do you turn it off?
clap twice.
Oh, okay. He drops it on the ground and then puts it in the bag of holding. And crosses his arms.
I feel like you're no longer on board with this plan. Because I
I
don't
have
know.
my Broomba.
Maybe let's one.
One?
One.
One's a good way.
One
to
and
go. One's a
Milo
good
can
start.
pick it. Is that too much power for Milo?
Milo's reaching up. He's like, ah.
La, la, la. I take his tiny little hand and just hold it. How much? Taran's doing some serious soul searching right now. Okay, if you don't want to do it, then I'll do it. This was kind of my idea. I'll do it. I'm not going to force my, quite possibly a terrible decision, on someone else.
Okay. You can pick one card then. We're happy with Mossy.
And Moscow nods. Yes.
All right.
Davo.
Hey, David. How much for one card?
One card would be 250 gold.
Okay.
But I will collect payment for the Infinite Labyrinth and the Broomba first, because who knows what might happen.
That's fair.
Oh my god, could it happen instantly?
It's going to happen instantly.
That hadn't occurred to me.
Okay.
Pay the man.
So, that will be 1,340 gold.
Okay.
He splays them out in front of you. He goes, there are 13 cards in this deck. The light's sort of dim, and he gets a smile on his face, and he goes, you may pick one card. You point to it, I'll pick it up and give it to you.
Taran looks at these splayed out cards. He holds his hand over the cards, hoping to get any feeling over which card he should be picking, and he picks the third from the right-hand side.
Okay.
I'm worried.
His fingers are trembling as he reaches towards the card. He picks it up, he looks at it, raises his eyebrows up and smiles and looks at you, hands you the card, and that's where we're going to end this session.
Oh, it's you with your arms crossed the entire time for that. Just like, got my Broomba. That's it.
This is
Maybe
the
you get a
most
hat straight away.
nerve-wracking thing I've done in
Maybe it's just a
D&D.
hat. It's just a hat that just makes you dashing forever. It's called a dashing hat.
Thank you for listening to the 19th episode of the Dash Action Podcast, The Tales of Bet Shall. Our players are Ben Simpson as Moscow Lyle, Jessica Darcy Whiteley as Raytoon, and myself, Gordon Grundy, as Taran. Our amazing DM, as always, is Lewis Power. And of course, if you're enjoying our podcast, please like and subscribe, maybe even leave a review. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Dash Action Pod. Hit us up there, say hi, keep up to date with what we're doing, and remember there are new episodes coming out every second Thursday. So until next time, have a great rest of the day.
Well, that's what we like
Can we
to
go
hear.
back to talking about dog buttholes, please?
If only.
I was talking about the dog's buttholes, not other people's buttholes before. God, I wish you were recording right now.
I am. I am.